Hey, what's up, y'all? Today we're gonna be watching the fucking Avatar Last Airbender movie, the fucking live-action one. The live-action Avatar Last Airbender movie that came out in 2010 that apparently sucks donkey dick. I wouldn't know. I watched this movie when I was 7 in theaters before I'd ever watched the show or anything. So this was my first introduction to Avatar. And I came out of the theaters thinking, yo, this movie fucking slapped. This shit was so good. And I remember being confused when my parents, after we walked into the theaters, were like, yo, that movie kind of sucked. I remember looking at my parents and being like, what do you mean this sucked? I fucking loved it. It was such a good movie. So let's ruin my childhood today. I can't wait. But yeah, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Make sure you have post notifications on. Make sure you preemptively like the video. All right?
Great respect was afforded to all those who could bend their natural element. The Avatar was...
What the fuck? Wait, pause. The Avatar? What the fuck do you mean the Avatar? This is literally the name of the movie, and you cannot fucking pronounce that shit right? It's the fucking name! What the fuck's going on? Wait, why was she trying to fucking move the water over him at all? There's so much empty space. That was just to be a dick.
My brother and I lived in
I did everything Dad said to do. I watched what side of the fin tracks are more indented. That shows you which direction they're going. I saw how long the drag skids are. That shows you how fast they're going.
Well, this acting really is just not good. Like, I wish I could give like a more commentary on the acting, but it's just shit. It's just garbage. Wasn't this like a big budget movie too? Wait, let me look up the fucking budget of this movie. This movie had a budget of $150 million. And like, I can't tell if it's just like the directors being like a bad director, or it's also the actors, because the actors are like children. I'm pretty sure, or like maybe not Sokka, but like Aang and like Katara. They're children. They're children. Sokka is like a grown man for some reason, I feel like.
How'd you get all the way out here?
I ran away from home.
Wait, pause. It just clicked in my brain. These are all white people. These are all white people. Yeah, the casting of this movie really sucks. Holy fuck.
We were forced under the water of the ocean.
Oh, I see.
It wasn't very smart. I was just upset. Thanks for saving me.
Lucky.
I probably should get home.
What the fuck? Did you see that scene? It was like robots. Like, it was like text-to-speech, just voicing words back to each other with like the weirdest fucking facial expressions. Look at that face. Why is he looking at her like that? Why are they looking at them like that? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Wait, all these extras are not white. So it's literally just the main characters, like the named characters, like that are on the good guy side so far, are just white guys. This is like, they turned a movie, which from my knowledge, good Asian like representation, like even though it's like a fictional thing, good Asian representation into a white savior movie. What?
I'll go with you. Don't hurt anyone.
They were looking for someone old, and they were looking for someone with the same markings the boy had.
They dragged Mom away the same way when we were babies. She wouldn't have stood and watched us being taken away. She would have fought. We found that boy. He's our responsibility. We should fight. What would you do if they tried taking me away?
I'd kill them all.
Why?
Because you're my sister. Because Dad told me to protect you with my life.
Because I'm your responsibility. This boy is our responsibility.
I mean, like, a good person would, but, like, I wouldn't say it's your responsibility at this point. You know what I mean? Okay, one thing I want to mention, like, okay, if you've seen this movie, or, like, you want to put yourself through rewatching this movie for some fucking reason, pay attention to the edits throughout the movie. Like the time, like the time it takes after a character finishes in a line for it to like cut to the next scene, or like anything like that where it'd be like a cut or whatever, like cuts or whatever. The timing of every single one is either just like slightly off, where it like makes it awkward and a bit uncomfortable to sit through, or it is like egregiously off to the point where it's like, how the fuck did that even make it through post?
Ong flew us to his home.
Okay, what the fuck? Literally, they have not got like, they've only got one name right this movie. Fucking Zuko. Zuko's the only name they've gotten wrong. They fucking said Avatar wrong, Aang wrong. They said Ong. That's not his that's the main character. They kept saying Iroh instead of Iroh. This movie doesn't even put the effort into fucking say the correct names of the characters. This had a budget of $150 million.
Hey, Jinzo! Monet! I'm back! Hey, guys! I want you to meet someone!
This is where you live?
They must be playing some trick or something. Monkey Atsu's gonna try and jump out and scare me at any moment.
Okay, the thing is, if I had not seen the original, like the Avatar show, like the actual good piece of Avatar, if I had not watched that, I would have no fucking clue what the fuck was going on, because nothing is explained. I don't get the lore of the world. Nothing's been set up. There's just been shitty, like, verbal exposition, like shit's being told to me, but I don't really get it. Okay, with the thing is, with the way like the story's written, the dialogue's written, it's like you already have to know the story to get this. But to get like what the fuck's going on. But if I already know the story, why the fuck would I watch this movie? Why the fuck would I watch? And the shitty thing is, this is book one. This is like the first like season of the show. They fully expected to make a sequel. So the thing is, they expected to keep going with this. Yet they made a movie that was like infinitely worse. Like so far, it's infinitely worse than the original. So why the fuck would I just not watch the original?
I think you're in that ice for almost 100 years. The Firebender started a war.
I left a few days ago.
He has a really punchable face, I just want to say.
You're lying!
Okay, so if you don't like know, if you haven't seen the show, that's the necklace. That's the necklace of like Aang's mentor. But you wouldn't know that having only watched this movie, because there's been no flashbacks, no explanation. So in the show, this is like when you see the necklace on the like corpse or whatever. Like, you see like the necklace and you're just like, what the fuck? Because it's like a big emotional thing. Because you know the character. You know Aang's relationship to him. You know he sees him as a father figure. So it makes it that much more impactful. In this movie, we have no idea what the fuck the necklace means. So this doesn't mean anything to the viewer.
I wanted to thank the great General Iroh, the young Prince Zuko, for dining with us. As you know, the Fire Lord has banished his son, the Prince, and renounced his love of him, and will not let him return to the throne unless he finds the Avatar. The Fire Lord believes his son is too soft.
Wait, okay, pause. This makes no fucking sense. Every single soldier there would already know this. This would be big news at the Fire Nation. The only reason this scene exists is to fucking tell the viewer what the fuck is going on, why Zuko is like banished or whatever the fuck. Or like tell him like what the fuck's going on, like why he can't go home, why he doesn't have his honor. But the thing is, this doesn't make sense because everyone, so if it would be really awkward, like if, okay, because obviously the captain dude, whoever, is using this moment to fucking embarrass Zuko. But the thing is, This is the most awkward way to go about it. So if you understand the fucking story already, if you already know the story because you've watched the show, this just feels so weird.
What is this?
Stay hidden.
I just want to point out, Aang tried to put on his hoodie right there, and it didn't go over his head, and then they tried to edit it away, but I fucking saw it. I just want to let you, I fucking saw that shit.
Earthbenders! Why are you acting this way? You are powerful and amazing people. You don't need to live like this. There's Earth right beneath your feet. The ground is an extension of who you are. If the Avatar had returned, would that mean anything to you?
The Avatar is dead. If he was here, he would protect us.
My name is Ung. And I'm the Avatar. I ran away.
Did they mean for that to be so funny? Did they mean for that to be so fucking funny? I don't think they did. I don't think they meant for that at all. Not in the slightest. That was the best part of the movie. This movie managed to make Benden look goofy. Like, they did, there was that like 8 people there doing that choreography to move a tiny fucking stone. That looks stupid. That looks fucking stupid. I'll be honest. Look at me in my eyes. This movie's boring as shit. This movie is boring. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get some food. I'll come back and I'll watch it as I eat my food because this shit is painful. I don't really,
Open the gates.
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't paying attention for the last bit.
Let them out.
But now I got a bagel with peanut butter and honey on it. So I'm gonna munch on this while the movie plays.
Is it some kind of spirit, Commander?
Not at all. Do it.
How the fuck did they hit him? What?
We arrived at the Northern Water Tribe.
Her hair kind of looks like a penis right now.
We presented
Sorry.
ourselves to the royal court. My brother and the princess became friends right away.
Oh, thanks for the exposition. Appreciate it.
I must assign a guard to be with you at all times, Princess. Your presence is our inspiration.
I'll do it. That's me, I'll be her guard. Nothing will happen to her.
I had a feeling you might volunteer.
Wait, pause. Why would they let him be the guard? First of all, he's not a bender. They don't know him. He just showed up. They don't know if they can trust him. Also, he's not a very competent fighter. Like, he hasn't really done much other than throw a boomerang like once or twice and kick someone in the balls at one point in the movie. That's it. Why would they let him be the guard? This doesn't make any sense. I feel like every single instance something happens in this movie, I'm just like, that doesn't make sense. Because nothing makes fucking sense in this movie.
What have you learned from the stolen scrolls?
We have deciphered the location of the moon and ocean spirits.
It is our destiny to have found this information, Jar. Eliminate the spirits.
One thing I don't like about this movie, one thing I really do not like about this movie, is the fact that they've already shown the Fire Lord. In the show, you don't see the Fire Lord until like the end. So he's like this kind of like elusive kind of villain because you don't know what the fuck he is. You don't know who the fuck he is, right? But in this, he's literally one of the first characters introduced into the fucking movie. And it just makes it feel like, like, there's not a lot of mystery going on. Like I kind of know everything. You know what I mean? Like, even though I've already watched, so I already know the plot, like, the fact that he was already introduced just, it takes the fun out of this fucking movie. Why would they do that?
Hero, I'm glad you could accept my invitation to join us on this historic event.
Your invitation was most gracious.
You are a gifted strategist. No one can argue that. Your failure in the 100-day siege of Ba Sing Se won't be held against you. Your son died in that siege, didn't he?
That annoys me. That annoys me right there. Because in the show, it was like you didn't learn about the death of like Iroh's fucking son I think until like the last season. Like the last season is when you learn it or something. And it's like this big fucking boom. Oh my god, it's a monumental thing. You heard the story. It's a really emotional thing. I think I fucking cried when when that fucking episode happened. But here it's just like, oh, in the first, like, it's, you don't give a fuck about any of the characters yet. It's like, what, and like 50 minutes, it's halfway through the fucking movie of the first movie, like, and they just, oh yeah, your son died. I don't give a shit. God, they really fucking bastardize the original shit. Holy fuck.
When there is some safety for all of us, I will come visit our sister city in the Southern Water Tribe and spend some time in your home.
That would be great. But I warn you, my grandmother will ask you a lot of questions.
What might she ask me?
Well, she'll say, "Why is your hair white, young lady? You look very odd."
I would say to your grandmother, my hair is white because when I was born, I was not awake. My mother and father could not get me to make a sound or move. So they prayed for days to the moon spirit and dipped me into the sacred waters.
Why is this delivered in like a romantic way?
My hair turned white then and life poured into me.
Wow. You didn't tell me that.
You didn't ask me.
What the fuck? Wait, why are these buildings covered in snow? The people here could airbend that shit. Why are the entryways to the buildings in the background covered in snow? That can't be a fucking intentional like architectural thing.
To get your airbending tattoos, you have to meditate for long periods of time without losing focus. Some of the great monks can meditate for 4 days.
Okay. Thanks for the info. That was very random and out of place. Like everything in this fucking movie. The fights in this movie are just boring. They're just really boring.
Katara, and I'm the only waterbender left in the Southern Water Tribe.
And the dialogue fucking sucks! Don't mind me, I'm just flossing my teeth because I give a fuck. Anyways, don't mind me, I'm just flossing my teeth because I give a fuck about my dental hygiene. This movie feels like a porn parody. With the way that the actors like were not casted well, the dialogue is shit, the editing fucking sucks. It feels like a porn parody. That's what this movie is.
Sister Azula was always a special one. She was a firebending prodigy. My father loves her.
Oh my god, Zuko, fucking quit it. You're fucking trauma dumping right now. He's fucking 11, god damn it. Guys, there's only 20 minutes left of this movie. Can't fucking wait. This dude literally got washed by fucking 4 unnamed characters. He was supposed to be the villain of this movie. Why the fuck are 4 unnamed characters fucking raw dogging the shit out of him. One thing about the show compared to this is in the show, when people would bend in their arm movements or like their body movements, the whatever element they were bending would follow the shape of the movement. So it's like, okay, they're moving their hands for a reason. In this movie, they will move their arms every which way. The choreography does not line up with the CGI. They will move their arm like this, and then something will come sideways. And it just feels weird. It's like not cohesive in any kind of way. I feel like that was a lot cooler in the show because in the show, didn't he turn into like a fucking like water, like big water monster? In this, he raised a fucking wall. That sucks. That's stupid. He looks like he's gonna shit his pants. Well, that's the movie. Thank fucking God it's over. This is not me exacerbating or exaggerating how like fucking boring this movie fucking sucked. Like, there was not a good thing about this movie. The acting, shit. The directing, shit. The editing fucking sucked. Like, the cuts were weird. Like I said earlier, the cuts were weird. The choreography, like I said, it didn't line up with the CGI, like, at all. There literally was not a redeeming aspect of this movie. I can confidently say that, like, this is, like, a 2 out of 10. This is, like, 1 out of 5 for me. This movie sucks. Hey, fuck, if you like the video, fucking like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you have post notifications on if you haven't yet. Fuck, yeah, that's the movie. Shit. Have a good night, guys. Have a good day, or night, or whatever time it is for you. Bye-bye.